Hey y'all, it's me Fletch, back at it again with yet another story time, as y'all sure already know, because I'm the baddest, what? The baddest trans bitch on YouTube, and that is on, period. Hey y'all, so I am back. I hope you guys enjoyed my last two story times. As y'all can see, I'm being very much so consistent, as you guys been wanting me to be, so yeah. This story time takes place back in early 2000. Ooh, shit. Girl, I want to say like 15, 16, bitch. I was just recently moving from South Haven to Horn Lake, Mississippi, and I was in the 8th grade. I wasn't at all basically like out there. Like, people knew that I liked boys. People knew that I, kind of like was gay, but didn't nobody really know that I was gay, if that makes sense. I was going by the term bisexual when I knew all I wanted was some penis, bitch. So around this time, y'all, I had met this boy. I can say his real name because, nothing really happened between us or anything like that. And then he's openly out there anyways. So I met this boy named Harrison. He was supposed to be my boyfriend, but Harrison was too confused for me, and I just was not feeling him. During that time frame, I kind of peeped out this boy, y'all. And for the sake of this story time, we're going to call him, let's call him Mystery. Let's just call him Mystery because he was a very mysterious guy. So Mystery was this dark-skinned dude, really he looked good. Like, to me, he looked really, really, really good. He was quiet. He really didn't speak much in class. Like, you'd ask him a question, he may answer the question, or he may look at you and not say nothing. You think he rude, but he really not. He just did not talk. Then, of course, the teacher would ask him, what's the answer to this? He would never respond. But him and this guy, they were, best friends. And I'm not going to say the boy's name because I don't know who I'll be watching me, because I do advertise my YouTube channel up on my Facebook. And, a lot of people from that school follow me. But he was on the football team. And he was this really slender, dark-skinned dude. He had a little bit of some acne, but I think the acne is what made him cute. Y'all know how some guys have that acne on their face, but it makes them look good. And some folks that got acne on their face, it makes them look sick. So he had this type of acne that made him look really good. It didn't make him look ugly. So I was just dang, this dude is so fine. Of course, y'all know in high school, I was not, transitioning, or I wasn't trans or anything like that. I was really, in my opinion, so insecure about myself. I wanted to be everything in the book but my goddamn self, girl. And it's funny to say now, but now I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. Girl, you could catch me thinking I'm from New Orleans, New York, Chicago, Ohio, bitch. You catch me thinking I'm friends with somebody from New Jersey, bitch. A whole thought that she was from Staten Island. Girl, at a point, the bitch thought she was Mexican. Girl, it was just a whole mess for me. It was a whole mess for me. Me and the guy, we never really spoke like that. Never really had any conversations, of course, because he was hanging out with this dude that did not like me. Obviously, because, I'm new to the school. And, bitch, I was gay. So, a lot of people did not like me because simply I was gay. Now, fast forward, right? I done gone head on and went through my little high school years. I done messed off with, what I call that boy that was my bully or whatever. Forgot his name, but I messed off with him already. I had messed off with the Justin dude. We had fought. I had already messed off with the dude that had gave me the little X pill thingy. I already had messed off with girl, who else, honey? Who else? I messed off with this other boy, honey, but I'll tell that story time later. And I had already messed off with this other dude. So, and Chase. So, all that stuff. You don't remember Chase, girl? You kind of new to the channel, girl. You have to look back through the archives and find Chase. Chase is back in series 1, honey. I done graduated, went on about my business. I done linked up with XYZ123. So, at this point in time, y'all, I have started my transition. I started to be more feminine. Now we've went from 2015, 2016 to 2022. So, y'all already know how I was doing. I was doing my little daily scroll, minding my beeswax, having fun, linking up with everybody here and there and everywhere, right? Just basically being a whore. Oh my God, there's no shame in my game. I know I am. Ended up swiping right on his profile. And I'm like, who the hell is this bitch? Because this man looked so fucking familiar to me, but I just could not put my finger on what his name was. But I knew this man was so familiar to me. So he texted me. He was like, hey, what's up with you? I'm like, hey, how are you? He was like, I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, don't I know you from somewhere? And he was like, I think you do. I think I know you too. I'm like, well, friend, where do you think you know me from? He was like, didn't we go to school together? I'm like, yeah, we did. How you been doing? He was like, I've been doing good. I see you done, transition and shit. I'm like, yes, I did. He was like, so, like, what happened? Like, why did you decide to, like, become a girl? I'm like, first of all, a bitch always been sassy, okay? A bitch has always been more feminine than the guys around me. I never wanted to hang out with dudes. Never wanted to be around dudes. So, honey, I did not change. I've always been this way. I just perfected myself and made myself feel more confident. That's it. What you be doing now? Like, what school did you go to after you left the school that we was at? And I said, oh, I went back to Memphis. He was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So then he was just asking me other questions about, like, school and, like, who all I had hung out with, who all I had messed off with. And I was thinking in my head, why exactly are you asking me who all have I messed off with? Because why is that a conversation to be had? So, Fred was just like, oh, I always thought that you was cute. I'm like, huh? Because how you always think I was cute? Because, baby, even I didn't think I was cute. So, how did you always think that I was cute? I'm like, even before, like, the transition and stuff like that, he was like, yeah, I thought you was really cute. I was like, oh, okay, well, I always thought that you was cute, too. Like, I thought you were so handsome. I had, like, the biggest crush on you, but I didn't know how to approach you. So, I kind of went on and just beat him to the punch. I'm like, okay, so, what's up with you? What you hitting me up for now? So he was like, oh, I was just wondering, like, would you be down to link up with me? I was just like, yeah. I was trying to see what he had going on. Because, girl, like, it was times where, you could see certain things in certain folks' pants, girl. So, if I see an opportunity, girl, I'm gonna go for it. Friend was like, well, do you live by yourself? Do you live with people? XYZ 1, 2, 3. I was like, yeah, I live with my mama and my 2 sisters. How about you? He was like, yeah, I live with my sister and somebody else and some other people, girl, whatever, it's not important. So then he was like, when are you naturally free? Around this time, y'all, I was working for Allied Universal, bitch. And I was doing security for who of them people? Dramatic, girl. I haven't even got to the dramatic story times yet. Oh my goodness, I haven't got to them. Have I gotten to those? I have not gotten to the dramatic horror times. Well, technically, I haven't gotten to the dramatic story times yet. I'm gonna get to those very soon. So it may end up being a season 4 of DL story time. So yeah. Anyway, he was like, what time do you get off naturally? I'm like, oh, I get off at 3 p.m. He was like, okay, cool. Like, would you be able to meet me or something like that? I was like, yeah, I could try to meet you. So, girl, time goes on, right, sitting in my shift. Of course, you already know how it goes with some of these dudes. You hit them up. Hey, are you still trying to link? They go ghost. They don't reply. They profile disappear. All that bullshit, right? So that really pissed me off. So I kind of like blocked him and I did not speak to him no more for a while. So now we're going to fast forward to 2023, girl. And something that's funny? Hold on real quick. Okay. So y'all already know a bitch keeps her receipts or whatever, right? So this story time, specifically this part right here, oh shit, that scared the fuck out of me. I don't know what the hell that was, girl. Don't be rude. So this story time takes place on September the 13th, 2023. Okay. So I was at the house around this time, y'all. It was too many fucking people in the house. And I was so overly stimulated. And I wanted to get the hell up out of here. So I went ahead and I booked me a cute little hotel room like I always do every now and again. And I got me a hotel room at this hotel. Now, at this point in time, y'all already know I told y'all my first ever story time about how when I started posting on X for the first time, right? Doing my little Twitter stuff, whatever the case may be. So this is around that same time. I was just like, hey, anybody want to come to my hotel room? I'm free. I'm shooting content. Like, anybody want to join in? We can have threesomes, whatever the case may be. I'm open to different types of opportunities and ideas. So you already know how the boys be, girl. They see me post that shit on Snapchat. They start lighting my ass up, texting me, hey, I want to link, hey, I want to link, hey, I want to link. Mind you, you're texting me you want to link and you're not even in Memphis, Tennessee, honey. I'm not going to want to see you if I got to wait 30 minutes to an hour for you to get to the hotel room. Like, I'm not trying to do that. Get it in quick, get you up out of here, post my content, and be done, right? Around this time, also, I met this other boy. We're gonna call him Los Ojos, because his eyes were so pretty. So keep this man in mind because he's going to have a story time coming up very soon as well. Of course, I'm texting people. People are texting me back. I'm hitting people up. People are hitting me back. Same old, same old, same old spiel. Now, I happen to get on plenty of fish, like y'all already know. Swiping left, swiping right, all that. Responding to text messages, letting niggas know, hey, bitch, I'm free. What's tea? Is it giving Lipton, peppermint? Is it giving like hibiscus, peach? Like, what is it giving? Like, cause I want to know. Friend ended up texting me. He was like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing, chilling in my hotel room. What are you up to? And he was like, oh shit, you know, I'm just driving around bored. I was like, oh, would you like to come see me? Yeah, I would like to come see you. And I was like, okay, so do you need the address? What are you open to doing? What do you want to do? Friend was just like, oh, you know, I want to do XYZ 1, 2, 3, y'all. I'm trying not to be too descriptive because I feel like folks listening to me. Friend wanted to have a grand ass time. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm down for it. So I sent him the address of the hotel, and he was on his merry way. Mind you, the friend still lives in like Mississippi, Horn Lake, Mississippi. So he's gonna be a little minute before he get here. And mind you, I wasn't bothered by him taking his sweet ass time because in between that time, I was already getting ready to set up the link ups anyway. So it wasn't bothering me. Because when I tell you I want a productive day shooting multiple things of content, that's what I want. So if you are taking too long, if you ghost me, there's already somebody in line waiting to replace you. I done douched, whatever, shaved. Well, I didn't even shave. I took my little Nair cream, girl. The Nair myself bald, bitch, honey. I got my little sewing in my hair, my little bob, bitch. Oh my gosh, yes. So I didn't even tell y'all what I had on. Okay, so I had on this, what did I have on? Oh, I had on this orange dress, this orange like tiger stripe dress. I got a picture of it, bitch. I had my blonde bob when I was a blonde girl, because you know blondes have more fun. But I had it wrapped up in this cute little bun on top of my head. I had this little black scarf tied around my head too. And girl, like, it was just up from there because I already knew what it was gonna give. I had ordered a bottle to come to the hotel room. I got my little cute little Casamigos. You already know what it gives when it's off that tequila, bitch. Friend done let me know that he's downstairs. I done looked at my cute little curtain, girl. I see him. So friend pulled up in this little white car. I'm not gonna say what type of car. Y'all already know how it goes. Real cute looking, real handsome, looking the same way he looked when I first met him in the 8th grade in my science class, girl. Ooh. Friends walking on up the stairs. He done knocked on the door and I let him in. I'm like, hey, how you doing, mystery? He was like, I'm doing fine. How are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing good. So friend walks on in, had my speaker with me. So I done hooked my little fire stick up to the TV up in the hotel room. I had me some pizza up in there. I had my little drinks, girl. Like, I literally just had a whole grand ass setup. Like, bitch, I was having so much fun that day. Y'all just don't understand. Like, I live the best life. I've had my rough patches, but I live the best life because I'm not messy. I keep my shit to myself. Friend, he done laid down. I done give him a cute little rub down. Girl, you already know how it goes, how I do my big one. And, you know, I always thought that he had a strong nightstick, if you get what I'm saying. Because now I'm going to start speaking in code, okay? Because you already know how it go when I start speaking in code. So he had a very strong nightstick from what I believed because he was a skinny dude. He was skinny, really like well built, by the way. I even tell y'all that, honey. Like when I say he was like dark skin, like pretty teeth, smell good. Like he just looked amazing. He really looked so good. So girl, like, you know, I get to finagling and rubbing all up on friend. I done massage his hand and whatnot. Girl, he done laid back and closed his eyes. I'm feeling on his little biceps and shit. His strong ass arms, girl. I done massaged his neck. He got on this chain, this Jesus piece, girl. And I love me a good old Jesus piece on the man. So then I'm feeling little pokes and prods on my meaty thighs. I'm like, oh my God, what's this? So girl, you know, friend had on this white shirt with these like beige-ish, like khaki, like sweatpants. I'm gonna call them khaki, but they were like beige, like grayish beige. Of course, you can see what it's giving. And what it gave, honey, when I say smoked sausage, nightstick, cucumber, zucchini. Fran had a pole on him, okay? And I was just like, oh my God. Because I knew that it was, but I didn't know that it was. So now that I got the clarification that it is, oh honey, we are about to dance in this bedroom. I done got to like pulling his little shorts down, not shorts, girl. I done untied the string and whatnot of his sweatpants, done snatched that down. When I tell y'all, I don't know what it is with skinny guys. They all have big penises. And I don't know why their dicks are so big. I honestly do not know why. I done rolled my little dress up a little bit because y'all know I likes to work myself out while I'm working somebody else out, girl, if you get what I'm saying. Inside of them navy blue Hanes, you could see like it was like it curved down. Like you're the type of nigga, it's like the shit he like tucked it behind. Like, girl, like if you know what I'm talking about, you know what it's like the damn thing was like tucked behind him. Like, I don't know, like have y'all ever seen tarantula fangs, like how they like go like ball back like that? Like, girl, like it just looked like it, girl. It was so big, girl. It was probably was rubbing up against his asshole. Like, I done pulled them drawers down, girl. That veiny fucking forearm flopped up out of them damn underwear. When I tell you, you could see like the veins. The tip was so bulbous, honey. Have you ever heard that word before? Bulbous tip, honey. I mean, it was so heavy. You know what I did, girl? I done turned my little music on. I done shimmied on down to my knees, girl. Done got my little tatas out. Baby, I'm just feeling so sexy, feeling so fishy, feeling so cunt, honey. And Fran's just laying there with his eyes closed. And he was a like a soft moaner. Like, girl, like you could hear him, but can't nobody else hear him. And it's just like, I love it. When I say I love it, I love every second of it. I done started like kissing on his nipples and whatnot, girl. I done started licking down the happy trail. I kind of like started sucking on his neck, but I ain't giving no hickeys though, bitch. I'm not that stupid. I'm looking on down the happy trail. Fran, he don't have a lot of hair on his body, so that's a plus for me. Even like when I got down to that little line that's like from side to side, like you know what I'm talking about. Like, you know how, girl, like you know what I'm talking about, girl. You know what I'm talking about. He literally was shaved bald. He had no hair down there at all. Honey, I'm just like giving this man his life. Like he's like trembling a little bit, girl. I'm feeling little shakes on my fingertips, girl. Like his heart is beating fast. Girl, it's just a vibe in that room. So now it's time to see what you taste like. I done got down. I done started kissing on the inner part of his thigh, girl. Licking all the way up into that little crease. You know what I'm talking about, girl. And I guess the kissing on that crease, girl, it drives the boys crazy every single time. When I say every single time, it drives the boys crazy. You need to try it. You can hear his fingers like gripping the sheets, girl. Like his fists are clenched, honey. His veins popping out of his forehead, girl. His veins popping out of his neck, honey. He's licking his lips, girl. He's looking at me. So then, girl, you know, I like to pop them two little cherries in my mouth, girl. Just just real quick, a little cute little, a little play, a little tongue, you know. Ooh, girl, I'm trying not to be so descriptive, girl. Let me calm down. I done grabbed the shaft, honey. I done licked on up the top of the shaft, girl. And I done slid that long ass pole in my mouth, girl. So, you know, you gotta, when it's a bigger piece, you know what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it. I pulled out all the stops, girl. I sat here and I done did one hand combos, two hand combos, girl. I done had my hand like this at one point and this at another point, girl, and just twisting in different directions, girl, and just doing like this. It's like the rhythm of this is totally different from doing this. It's totally different. So, girl, like, I'm just having a grand ass time, honey. Fran's toes is balling up, girl. Like, you hear his toes crackling and popping and shit, bitch. Like, the cover is damn near almost off the bed. Like, I am working this man. His eyes are rolling back in his head, girl. And I am like so turned on because I've always wanted to link with him, but I would have never thought that it would actually be a day that I would actually be able to link with this man. The music is just, oh girl, like it was just such a serene, like if I was to ever be like actually making professional content, that would have been something that I would have definitely like made a lot of money off of. Cause girl, like it was such a sensual type of vibe up in there. Like I'm going with the music, girl. Like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, girl. I'm just hanging around with that, girl. Like I'm just really like being so sensual and passionate. Like I done slid my hands up, friend. I done started like, yeah, girl, yeah, no. Playing with those joysticks like a controller, bitch. Oh! Spit everywhere. Like it spit going down his balls, girl. It spit on the dick. It spit on his thighs. All in between those little crevices and cracks, girl. Like it was just a grand ass time. Like girl, when I say that was the most fun I've ever had in my life, I had so much fun doing that. So, you know, I want to say like, Fran was a trooper. He lasted such a long time, give or take. After like, I want to say 30 minutes. Mind you, again, I'm going slow, so naturally it'll be like 15. I decided to put in an extra shift and stay a couple minutes over my registered time because I wanted to cherish the moment. I wanted to enjoy it. I wanted you to feel. I wanted you to feel like you were being pleased. So after like 30, 35 minutes, honey, you hear his little silent, I'm about to nut. I was like, ooh, it's time, bitch. And it was just so like, oh girl, it was so much. It was so much. And when I say it was so much, it was so much. Like when I say friend, like shot out like a water gun. Like it was just like oceans, like somebody giving you like a freaking shot, or you waterfalling something. Like it was just so much. And it tasted sweet. Surprisingly. It tasted so sweet. People are so freaky in this damn house. Because why are you listening to me? Ew. Basically, everybody got themselves cleaned up. It was a grand time. Sent him on about his way. And I linked up with Los Ojos. And Los Ojos, baby. Los Ojos was my first ever verse session. And I had a video of that on my Twitter as well. And I'm gonna tell that story time maybe sometime this week. Just, I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted if I end up telling that one. But yeah, y'all, basically that is the end of this story time. One thing I learned from this experience was them quiet kids are the ones that you really need to look out for, because those be the ones that have, woo, girl, when I say packing like a motherfucking suitcase, bitch. Oh, honey, it was a time. And basically, y'all, that is it. So if you guys enjoyed this little story time, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for videos like this one. And if you love my gorgeous face, make sure you share with your friends, your dog, your cat, everybody and anybody that's in a close proximity. And I will be back at it again with yet another story time for you badass bitches. Bye, bad bitches.